A live look at the Flats in Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium. Today, an early season non-conference showdown here on EA Sports College Football, hitting the SEC against the Big Ten. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Georgia Tech making some noise in college football last season, going 9-4. This team was strong in the ACC at 6-2 overall. Brent Key looking to keep that consistency and continuity heading into 2026. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Yellow Jackets ready to kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. The give is to Williams. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Back to pass, it's Hammond. Got it in the middle, it's Eakin. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Running inside, it's Williams. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got it, looking for the first down. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
To the air, it's Hammond. Moving out to the right. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on third and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Thanks to grab. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And you've already seen this QB, man. He's willing to spread the ball around and take what the defense gives him and not force it to his go-to guy. But it's not a surprise. When you get it to him, good things happen. He can chew up chunks of yards and make those big plays.
Caught over the middle. It's Carter. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Red Raiders, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll give it to Joyner. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Back to throw, it's Hammond. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on fourth down? They got it, kept the drive alive, they end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Hosley. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Rushes on him. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback making adjustments. On third down, he drops to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Back to pass, it's Hammond. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And this one's not working, he'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right down the middle. That's caught. It's Joyner. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Joyner. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Might as well give it to him again. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Hammond. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
The Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. They'll throw it from the red zone. The screen, he can go. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. Had to throw it before he wanted. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit, and it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Wants to throw again. Bringing the heat. Breaks loose. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Between the uprights, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Offense rolls back onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Got the quick pass. Powers through. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. The run inside. It's Hosley. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Hosley. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Great job by the quarterback to beat the blitz by getting rid of the football, and as a bonus, they get the first down.
Yeah, that's a good example of a quarterback knowing where his answers are. He sees the blitz coming, he finds his running back running out of the backfield, and they're able to make that defense pay.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. The quick out. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Quickly complete.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Couldn't pick it up on 2nd down. Now they need a couple on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
On the ground, it's Hosley. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. He's on the move. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
With the catch, it's Eakin.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Running inside, it's Williams. There he goes. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass, it's Hammond. Just a short pass to the tight end. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Georgia Tech spins its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. The Red Raiders will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He wants to start this drive with a pass. Here comes the heat. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Defense storming into the backfield, making the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and it's third down. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Ben, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with a look at Utah taking on the San Jose State Spartans. And it's the Utes in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone-booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Behind the chains now on second and long. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. And they've found no answers so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Got a man. It's Eakin. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. They'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, third downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
Still running at the 40. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
On the run, deep down the right side.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Fires to the right. Intercepted to stop the threat. They're going to get another chance after throwing the ball away. That roughing the passer call quite fortuitous for this offense. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They go to the wide receiver screen. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He'll take a shot. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer. Breaks into the open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
The Yellow Jackets have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The play action fake. Finds his man. It's Harris. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
I I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best.
Hits the afterburners. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sends it back in motion. Scanning the field, it's Hammond. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Williams. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking to throw for it. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. And the Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets it away. It's a laser and maybe no chance for a return. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Using his legs, it's Hosley. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
We're losing. We got to put a few drives together here, but most importantly, I got to stop getting my quarterback hit. I got to give him a little bit more protection, maybe that extra second so he can get that deep ball off or make some plays for this offense.
Here's a heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They'll run it to the right. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. To the air, it's Hammond. Unloads it downfield. Goes high to pull it in. Oh, he found a space on the right. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to...
Intercepted, the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll go back to work on offense. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Hand off to Joyner. Here's a little room there. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the stomping has commenced. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
And they tacked on the extra point. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Looking downfield. Makes the catch. It's Hosley. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Mendoza. Back open in the middle.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on second down. Here's the pressure. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Quick release by the QB. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game.
It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Here's Joyner to begin the drive. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if it's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Joyner again. And they're able to make the tackle.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Here's a give to Joyner. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game